Yo, what's up guys? This is KarlDaGreat of AmazingWizardStudios. Welcome to the Forzavista on the 1981 Ford Fiesta XR2 in Forza Motorsport 6 on the Xbox One.
This is your 1981 Ford Fiesta XR2.
Yep, you guys just bought the car. Now we can't access the engine bay this time. Unlike with the cars now where the engine bay was inaccessible, although the trunk was, although we were able to access the trunk.
Henry Ford was more than a car innovator. He changed the landscape of America forever. Working as an engineer for Thomas Edison in the 1890s, Henry Ford admired the genius of Edison and his keen eye for business. These traits inspired Ford to make his mark in a new industry, automobile manufacturing. When Ford founded his own company, he pioneered the assembly line production of automobiles, a dramatic shift that made cars affordable for the average person. In 1964, the Ford company was still setting trends and shaping the industry with the unprecedented success of the Mustang, which helped kick off the era of small but powerful pony cars. Ford was a pioneer in international expansion as well. Ford models have dominated the European market for years, offering distinctly different vehicles than those available in North America, helping the Ford empire remain one of the largest automakers in the world.
But yeah, I also access the engine bay. Now if you see the Ford XR2 by etching on decals on the side, if you see the Fiesta 60 badging the left side of the tailgate, the Ford logo, and the right side of the tailgate is the Ford logo. The XR2 badging decals on the right side as well. They look at the engine, you'll see it's 1.6 on the top of the engine itself. You see that, that's a reverse opening hood, like where the hinges are up at are front in the front instead of in the back, right in front of the windshield. I think it's a pushrod engine, even though it's in a 9.4 in a hatchback. But yeah, like snapshot spread it it put us 84 horsepower, 91 pound-feet of torque. Yeah, 1.6 liter in 9.4. Huh? Okay. Okay. Close the hood. Close the tail lights on. See the headlights are on. See the rear windshield wiper over here, which is expected of a hot hatch like this. Turn off the headlights. But yeah, like we see the factory spotlights on the front, built onto the bumper itself, onto the bumper. See the parking lights on the bumper itself. But see how the animation tail lights. Let's enter the car. This is the fuel cap on the left over here, I believe. Sorry. That's and brake. The headlights crack. Oh no! It's weird. I cried. You see the inside of the. Basic dashboards. You said the openable glove box. Seats, as those rear seats, of course. Let's look at the wheels. I think it's gonna be 13-inch wheels. After 13 is both the front and rear. Let's look at the. Let's open the trunk. We have to look at some details. You see, single exhaust down here. You see, like that's the trunk cover. You see, that's the cover that opens and closes with the tailgate. See the factory rear wing. Let's look at the dimensions of this car. Four and a half feet tall, about 12 feet long. Not that long because it's a small hatchback. About 5 feet wide. The wheelbase is about 7.5 feet. All right. Enter the car. Ask the driver again. This time ask the driver. Let's not forget to close the door. Okay, let's start the engine. Socks. We have the parking, the gear behind the gear shifter. This is the transmission. See, both doors open. All right. There's gonna be see what transmission it has. Yeah. It's a 4-speed manual. Now this is unlike pretty much all the old hatches that came with a 5-speed manual. Yeah, most of them have a 5-speed manual, but this is a 4-speed. This one is a 4-speed manual. Yeah, now unlike the American muscle cars we looked at in this Forzavista series, where that came with a 4-speed map also came with a with an automatic as an option. So specifically, the automatic is just 3-speed. No, this Fiesta XR2 only came with a 4-speed manual. Yup, like pretty much like every first generation Ford Fiesta came with a 4-speed manual. Whether it was the ordinary one or the XR2, you'd certainly get a 4-speed manual if you got a Mark 1 Ford Fiesta. Alright, I'll step out of the car now so we can wrap up this video. Close this door. But before we do, let's open and close every panel again. But yeah, this was the Forzavista on the 1981 Ford Fiesta XR2 and Forza Motorsport 6 on the Xbox One. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscribe button, and comment future content. Also, don't forget to follow AmazingWizardStudios on social media. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you will be notified when you post the videos or start streaming. Alright, this is KarlDaGreat of AmazingWizardStudios signing out. Peace!
I'ma cock my 9